Today on SVG News, the Good Doctor returns to Twitch, but probably not how you're expecting him to. Plus, everybody's favorite Italian plumber just watched this big-ticket appearance circle the drain.
You son of a Mario, pizza over.
Do you remember how the 2020 Summer Olympics Games in Tokyo went? If you can't recall a single thing about them, don't worry, you're not losing your mind.
I thought I was really going crazy for a second there.
That major sporting event was postponed in its entirety due to the craziness of the past year, and was instead rescheduled to take place in 2021. Now that the new date is just months away, a few details are starting to leak out, including how the Summer Olympics seemingly shelved a very interesting Mario appearance.
Mamma mia! Mario, talk to me!
According to Japanese magazine Shukan Bunshin by way of Kotaku, an award-winning choreographer named Mikiko was originally in charge of coordinating the opening festivities for the Tokyo Olympics. In her plan, an 8-bit Mario would have shown up at some point on, quote, a giant screen made of lanterns. Better yet, this Mario would have been wearing a bathing suit, really driving it home that these Olympic Games were of the summer variety. It's unclear whether Mario's attire would have been inspired by his now famous shirtless costume in Super Mario Odyssey, the one that really took fans by surprise when it first appeared. One thing does seem clear though. This particular take on the plumber likely would have avoided the controversy his Odyssey rendition generated. It's really hard to include nipples in 8-bit pixel art.
Will you, for the love of God, put on a shirt?
Unfortunately, despite appearing in numerous Olympic-themed video games with his old pal Sonic, Mario's cameo at the Tokyo Olympics wasn't meant to be. A man by the name of Hiroshi Sasaki eventually took over as creative director for the games, and Mikiko's vision for the opening ceremony was ultimately scrapped. As Kotaku reported in another article, Sasaki later resigned from that role after, quote, suggesting that comedian and fashion icon Naomi Watanabe should appear as a pig. So it really seems like the opening ceremony for the 2021 Tokyo Olympic Games is a bit of a mess right now. One that could have been avoided had they just stuck with Mikiko and Mario. That's not to say Mario can't still make an appearance though. Whoever is now in charge of coordinating the opening ceremony could, theoretically, still include Nintendo's iconic character in some way. It wouldn't be the first time Japan gave an Olympic nod to the plumber. Back in 2016, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe literally did a Mario cosplay. We'll have to wait and see if the character works his way back into the fold at the Summer Olympics on July 23rd. Last summer, Dr. Disrespect was mysteriously banned from Twitch, with no explanation being given to the fans. Although the Doc has since made a comfortable home for himself on YouTube, viewers have wondered if they'd ever see him on Twitch again. Now, at long last, Dr. Disrespect has made his triumphant return to Twitch. Sort of.
Go ahead and retweet that. Go ahead and retweet that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Thanks to Twitch streamer Burn, the legacy of the two-time champion lives on as a character in the NoPixel GTA role-playing server. As explained by games industry insider Rod Slasher Breslau, quote, NoPixel 3.0 GTA RP is an entirely community-developed and maintained GTA mod, and it has been dominating Twitch. Viewers have been tuning in to see big-name streamers like Sykkuno and XQC acting out their most explosive video game fantasies on the server, which is quickly gaining a lore all its own.
Oh, hello!
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Now, Dr. Disrespect appears to be a part of that lore as well. In a clip shared by Esports Talk, host Jake Lucky explained that the Doc has rejoined Twitch by way of a character that looks exactly like him. In the clip, the Doc avatar can be seen hanging out in a public restroom, most likely as a direct reference to the time the real Doc streamed from a bathroom at E3 and was suspended. Much to the enjoyment of the other people on the stream, Burn also recreated some of Dr. Disrespect's classic banter. As his character danced on the screen, Burn made such claims as,
Of the two-time of the international video gaming superstar.
Dr. Disrespect has made a few surprise reappearances on Twitch since his permanent ban. For instance, Nadeshot and the Doc exchanged a few words during a Call of Duty Warzone tournament back in September 2020. Even though Dr. Disrespect wasn't streaming on Twitch himself, his voice could be heard through Nade's stream, and this may have led to Twitch adding new rules forbidding similar interactions in the future.
Twitch really gonna ban me for talking to Doc in game? Ah, come on, bro. What are you gonna do?
While Twitch may not exactly be super pleased by the appearance of a Dr. Disrespect themed character being streamed on the platform, Burn and company don't appear to be breaking any specific rules. After all, it seemed like a sure thing that Twitch would have a problem with Rogue Company's official Dr. Disrespect skin. But it doesn't appear that anyone has seen any negative consequences from streaming with the skin equipped. For now, Burn's new dock is probably safe.